Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. You know what we haven't done in a long time? You know what we haven't done in a long time, beautiful people? We haven't done a filter in a long time. Let's check. What's that one? Uh, uh, how's that one? Uh, oh, I kind of like that one. Tell me what you like, peeps. Tell me what you like, because you all have to watch it. Not you have to watch it. You get to watch it. Aurora Day! I love it! Oh, thank you so much, Vice Principal. Mwah. Oh, that's cute. Aurora Day, which one? Blush? This is blush. This is blush. Hey, Natural Market, how you loving? We have not done a filter in a long time, family. Usually y'all like glamour. Okay, let's do glamour. Blush. Blush. Aurora Day says blush. Okay, let's vote. This is glamour. Glamour. Let's go to dream. Y'all didn't like dream because dream is remember dream? Oh, blush. Oh, they like blush. Blush it is. Blush, blush, blush. 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 I like blush. Oh, you like dream? Mecca, back in the day, in the 40 money spells and the 40 money mantras and the 40 money scriptures days. Look up all those right here on the channel. Get the book. Get the book. We used to do dream, and I tell you, the thing I love about the dream filter is that when I move my hands, it looks like ayahuasca. That's how it looks like when you're on ayahuasca and you're like, I call it being spectral. When you come out of, isn't it magical, Mecca? When you come out of an ayahuasca experience and you're not all the way back yet, are you still like this? I call that being spectral because you move your hand and it's like 20 hands. Let me turn off the air for a second. All right, family. Let's go in. We're going to talk about if you're new here and we have not met, I am Reverend Valerie Love, Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny. I'm here as a teacher and a minister to support the awakening of the planet. Many of us have come in now to do that. Many of us are here for that. I'm here for that. Are you here for that? And so we're going to chat. We're going to chat. We're going to chat about things that matter. We have real talk, real conversation here on Valerie Love TV. Kaisi is one of my sacred names that I received from a beautiful, incredible initiation in Peru into plant medicine, ayahuasca, especially ayahuasca. We love, love, love plant medicine around here. Matter of fact, I was walking this morning, I was thinking to myself, are y'all watching the stories? Tell me if y'all are watching the stories. And then we're going to get into the Rona and what the Rona is teaching us. Constance! How you loving, boo? How you loving? How you loving? Are y'all watching Queen V? How you loving, boo? Oh, mwah. Oh, y'all are not watching my stories? Watch my stories. OMG, watch the stories. Oh my God, I make stories just about every day. I love stories. I love stories. I love stories. So anyway, before we jump into what Rona is here to teach us, happy Witchy Wednesday. Happy Witchy Wednesday. Today, make it magical. Make it magical. Today is Witchy Wednesday. I will be live on the Christian Witches Facebook fan page today. Make it magical. Okay, so that's first. Happy Witchy Wednesday on Freedom TV. Next, you're on Freedom TV. If you're brand new here, please do subscribe to the channel. We're taking this channel to over 100,000 subscribers ASAP. So would you do your part in recommending the channel to someone? Hey, Darla, how you loving? Would you, just let me know in the comments, would you do your part? I'm asking you for support. Natural Market, let me get the bell. Hello, baby. Come on, baby. Money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex. Money in the vortex. Money in the vortex. Ooh, you got your yoni egg. Come on, Marjuka. Come on, Marjuka. Darla. And the moon is almost full. Be raw nature. How beautiful, how beautiful. Now, family, I want to make an announcement. Next week, I am teaching every day at a special event in the Wealth and Wellness Vortex at 12 noon. We will not be here next week. We'll pick up again the Monday after, which is the 18th, I believe. I'll post it here on the channel. So come to Freedom TV every day And would you, first time here, everybody welcome Mia. Everybody welcome Mia. Alchemy Seal. Oh, you love that Alchemy Seal. I'm so happy you're here and I'm so happy you love it already. Everyone here, would you let me know? Please let us know that you'll recommend the channel to at least one person and make sure they subscribe. Say, go to this lady's channel and subscribe. I can't do this on my own. We're doing this together. Would you do that? Would you do that for the global community? Would you do that for the upliftment of humanity? Would you do that for all the ones that we absolutely love? Share, 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 share. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, family. I'm just now seeing that this little brown paper bag is in the shot and I don't like that. Thank you, family. Thank you. Love you. Oh my God. Let's get into it. Let's catch us up to where we are right now. So several weeks ago, supposedly a virus that has yet to be isolated and subjected to the gold standard. So we do not have that yet. That's why I said virus. We don't know if it's a virus. This is what people told us. And this is the age of waking up and not believing anything that you're told. This is the age of coming into your own sovereignty. This is Freedom TV. This is the time for you to become a sovereign being in every sense of the word. And this is the time for you to own your mind and never give your mind away to anyone. This is your time to come into your power. As we all know, you came to the planet for this. You all are spiritual gangsters. If you're on this channel, you're a spiritual gangster. You came to the planet to support the planet in this great mass upheaval, this huge awakening that is ushering us into the age of Aquarius. That's why we're here, because we knew, our souls knew, beyond what our own mind knew, that we were being ushered into the age of Aquarius and that this would be a pivotal moment in the history of humanity. And this started to happen. Yes, this is a time to put your status in place. I know that's right. Come on, B-Rod Nature. Woo! Come on, baby. Mwah! Billionfold return to all our super chatters. I freaking love you, and I love your generosity and your abundant sharing here in the vortex. So this is the time for everyone to stand up and remember why we came here. You came here for a purpose. Your soul is on mission. Your soul has a reason for being. And if your soul didn't have a reason for being, you wouldn't exist. And so now is the time for us to step into, it's the time to step into all your gifts, all your magic, all your power, all your knowing. What are you waiting for? The world is waiting for you. We don't have time for you to kind of withhold, don't quite say what you want to say because you might rustle some feathers. Rustle the damn feathers. It's time. You see, there's a great shift happening upon the planet. And I love it. You came here to participate in this great shift. That's why we're here. The Mayans said it. The Bible said it. It's in every holy book that there would be a time of a what? Revelation. What is a revelation? A revelation is revealing. So what is this really teaching us? This is really teaching us that under the surface, we had fear. Under the surface, we had corruption. Under the surface, we had ego run amok trying to control and manipulate humanity. And guess what happened? Spirit came along and revealed all of it. Now it's everywhere. It's all in our face. We cannot escape. Now we see Bill Gates for who he really is. There's been a revelation. I love the revelation. I love revelation. Now, don't get upset and think, well, you're not thinking about all the people that died. What about all the people that died? This is people that died. I'm going to say something as a minister. I'm going to couch this, what I'm going to say. I have the utmost compassion and love and kindness and prayers of peace and comfort for every person who's no longer on the planet with us, including my mother, my grandmothers, my grandfather, including all of the people that have gone on to glory. I want to put that out there first, because when I say on Facebook, there's no virus, People go, what about all the people that died? You're so insensitive. That's just horrible. Did I say that? That's not what I said. Oh, dear. Come on, 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 dear. Mwah. Billionfold return to you. What I am sharing is a message of truth. They go bonkers. Oh my goodness. Be raw nature. Right now, if you disagree with someone, what are we seeing? We're seeing the absolute stench that was undercover with all of us. You know, it's being revealed. That's all. It's being revealed. The hate that was under the surface. I would rather see that shit. I would rather see it than not. I'd rather be aware. I'd rather be awake. I'd rather have it presented to me because then I can do something about it. I can do nothing about anything that I'm not aware of. I wasn't aware of how many of my Facebook friends absolutely thought horror of me. Guess what? I've been deleting Facebook friends left and right. Wasn't aware. I mean, I got 5,000 friends. These are not friends. I don't know these people. I know some of them. But who can have 5,000 friends? I don't have 5,000 friends. I have a whole bunch of people that magnetize to me. Now, let me share something with you. I am unapologetically on a mission about my Father's business. I am here to speak truth, whether you want to hear it, don't hear it, use it, don't use it. That's not my job. My job is a messenger. A messenger is very clear on their job. Do you get mad at the mailman because the mailman hands you a bill from the Con Edison? When I was growing up, it was Con Edison. Baby, that's the sound of abundance. Come on, baby. Look at our super chatters. I love you. Billionfold return to you, super chatters. Billionfold return to you. So, do you get mad at the mailman because the mailman just delivered a bill from Virgin Mobile? That is dumb as shit. No. Why are we mad at the messengers? Come on, money in the So we're not going to be dumb as dirt. And what I love about our what I love about our YouTube community is we're LoveTubers, we're light showers, we're way showers. We're leaders, we're spiritual gangsters up in here. So share this vid. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. Why? Because even people that openly resist you, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about, I question your sanity. Okay, whatever. Even those people, when they go to bed at night, before you fall asleep, your mind starts to thinking. And all we've got to do is let that little seed of truth germinate in your consciousness, and the angels and your spirit guides and the universe will continue to water that seed of truth that has been planted in consciousness. And you're walking around and all of a sudden you're no longer 100% on your old thing that you used to be on. Now that seed of truth is germinating, and then it has a little bud, and then you start seeing a little more. See, all of this is gradual. No one jumps from totally in the dark to totally enlightened unless you have what's called a Satori moment, a walking on the road to Damascus meet Christ moment, right? These are Satori moments we're having. Corona is nothing more than the revelation of the bright light of Christ on the road to Damascus with Saul when he was Saul and he turned to Paul, right? It's like people were sleeping. And you know what, Queen V? We didn't know how much we were asleep until Rona came along and was like, well, everybody, I'm here. And people were like, oh. Some people were in terror. Some people were in fear. Some people were doing science. Some people were in conspiracy theory. Some people were in love. Some people were in mass. Some people were in This is wrong, wrong, wrong. You know, wherever you are, we have room for it all because this is a planet of 8 billion people. We have room for everyone's thoughts, feelings, experience. We have room for it all. And where do you go for truth? Please listen to what I'm about to say. I am going to now give you from spirit, not I, the personality, forget about that. Spirit is now going to give us how you stay rock solid, how you love and boo, how you stay rock solid in a world going mad all around you. This is how you connect to the soul. You connect to the soul. You see, your soul is rock solid. Your soul is the rock of Gibraltar. Your soul is not moved to the left or to the right. Your soul is solid. Your soul is for God, source, creator, Allah, Jehovah, whatever you want to call this truth that is the source of all life. Your soul is completely in source. That's your soul. And your soul knows the truth. Your soul knows the truth. And your soul, as a ray of sun from the sun, sun is source. Your soul is a ray of sun from the source. Your soul is always going to anchor you to source. That's your anchor. The seas can go crazy. Let it swirl all around you. I shall not be moved. You see, those words came from the great Maya Angelou, and she told us, I shall not be moved. And how could she say that? I shall not be moved. She could say that because guess what? She was powered by the soul. So all these people that are fickle and waving this way and waving that way, and oh my God, this is terrible, and fear, and they're whipped about by media, and they're whipped about by Fauci, and they're whipped about by Trump, and they're whipped about by CNN, and they're whipped about. If you can be whipped about, that means you're living from your mind and your emotions. Oh my God, this is terrible. Oh my goodness, what am I feeling? What's happening right now? Whipped about. No. That would be called the black road. Let's get a symbology for you. Have you ever seen this symbol? Well, this symbol is in many traditions all over the world. And this symbol is a symbol that I was in the circle. Yeah, people are whipped about. You don't get whipped about at all. I'm going to tell you a story. Many years ago, excuse me, you know how I travel all over the world and I'm always in the spiritual experiences with all kinds of temples in India and Bali, and I've been to China and Hong Kong and Paris and south of France, and you know, I've been in mosques and temples and Catholic churches and Christian churches and Hindu temples, and you know, I'm all over it. And then I go to Lakota Sweat Lodge, and I was in the Peruvian Sweat Lodge not too long ago with the shaman. Well, one of these experiences, I was in a big circle with a pipe carrier. A pipe carrier in the First Nations, one who carries a pipe is carrying wisdom. So we were sitting there with the pipe carrier, and the pipe carrier was sharing with us wisdom. And this was the story the pipe carrier told us. The pipe carrier said, and then they passed the pipe. It's a peace pipe. They passed the pipe. We all smoked it. I don't smoke. I sure did take a puff on that peace pipe because we're all together in this circle, in this experience, and the tobacco and the smoke, and we're having mutual shared experience of peace. This is what the pipe carrier said. You have a client who's a pipe carrier. We know the pipe carriers, right? They carry the wisdom. And you have to be bequeathed with a pipe from one who is a pipe carrier. And then when they are going to release their body, they bequeath their pipe to the next pipe carrier, right? And they know who it is, and the person who's supposed to be the pipe carrier knows who it is. This is not a mystery. This is source. Well, this pipe carrier told us there are two roads. There is the red road, which goes up and down, and there is the black road, which goes crosswise. What is the black road? The black road is your mind and your emotions, pinging back and forth between your mind, thoughts run amok, and your emotions, feelings. And these two play on each other. You have a thought, oh my goodness, you get these terrible feelings. You have another thought, oh, maybe I got the Rona, and you get these feelings. You have a thought, This is called the black road. Put it in the chat. The black road. Do you think there's peace and joy on the black road? Do you think there's peace and joy on the black road? Anyone? The black road. Just say the black road, and is there peace and joy on the black road? Yes or no? Black road, no. It's very easy to see. There can be no peace on the black road. Come on, come on, come on. That's right. The black road. That's right. That's right. It can be no peace on the black road. There can be no joy on the black road. Just pinging back and forth between thoughts and emotions, thoughts and feelings. Oh, you're thinking this. Oh, you're thinking that. Oh, you're feeling this. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's where most of the people live because that's the default. This is the red road. See, the pipe carrier walks the red road. What is the red road? At the top of the red road is spirit, also known as source. At the bottom of the red road is your body. So when you are all walking the red road, you are walking the planet as an embodied spirit. Bam! You're not going this way. You're going this way. Bam! Now say the red road. Please put it in the chat, the red road. Who's going to walk the red road as an embodied spirit? You're a spirit in body. That's all. Bam! Bam! You're an embodied spirit. There you go. The red road. Beautiful. The red road. Beautiful. The red road. Beautiful. Oh, makeup looking good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The red road. The red road. That's it. The red road. That's it, family. Stay on the red road. That's where the pipe carrier walks. The pipe carrier walks the red road. If you're walking the black road, pain, suffering, pinging back and forth, thinking about other people's emotions, other people say things, you get upset, people don't agree with you, you need outside approval, you need a validation from other people. What will other people think of me? Confusion, suffering, pain, sickness, horror, blame, you name it. That's all on the black road. You name it. You see people walking the black road all day long. Come on, the red road. Now on the red road, you walk as an embodied spirit. You understand that you are a spirit that has dropped into the body. You are a spirit that has dropped into a body. You are a spirit that has dropped into a body. And you walk about comporting yourself as a spirit being, not a body. You see, you're not a body. You're a spirit in a body. I am not a body. You see, that's the Course in Miracles lesson. I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. I'm not a body. I'm not a body. I'm not a body. Just say that to yourself. Let's put it in the chat. I'm not a body. I am not a body. I am not a body. Come on. I'm not a body. I'm not a body. I am not a body. Don't get it twisted. When you look, you see a body. I am not a body. That's right. I'm not a body. No, I'm not a body. I am not a body. I am not a body. That's right. I am not a body. No, I have a body. I'm not a body. I have a body. I own a body. I own a form. I own a costume that I'm wearing to this particular ball, which is this life incarnation. I have a body. I'm not a body. I have one. I decided to take one on so I could walk about the planet as an embodied spirit and experience the creations of Source. Why are you here? You're here to be happy. Why are you here? You're here to be loved. Why are you here? You're here to love. Why are you here? You're here to sing and to dance and to make music and poetry and love and children and families and creations and create spas and spiritual centers and books. You're here to create. You're here to enjoy and create. It's why you're here. Come on, right? But so many people think they're here for something else. Did you come here to suffer? No. Hell to the nah. Did you come here to be sick? Now, this is the status quo belief of humanity. You get born, you get old, you die, you get sick, you die. That is the Matrix story. That, well, you're born, shit happens, you get old, you die. Is that the meaning of life? No, there's so much more. Oh, there's so much more. Oh, there's so much more. Oh my God, there's so much more. And guess what? You've got to get out there and start experiencing there's so much more. There is so much more. You've got to get out there. You've got to first tell yourself, there's so much more. There's so much more that I've experienced. Guess what? I was born. Can I tell you a little bit about my story? I was born in Harlem, USA in the 60s to a 19-year-old single mother who gave birth to me. I don't know where the daddy was. I don't really care. Who gave birth to me in Sydenham Hospital on 125th Street in Harlem, New York City, where I spent almost the first 28, 30 years of my life in New York. And guess what? If you had looked at the walls in that hospital, there was no handwriting on the wall that a great spiritual teacher had just been born. She looked like a little raggedy little child that was born to a raggedy little child in the middle of the hood. Nothing would have told you the destiny of this being. And I'm not saying that from a place of pride and arrogance. I'm saying that from a place of knowing what my soul came here to do. You would have never looked at that little baby girl and thought this a great soul has just landed among us. You would have never thought that. Please don't get it twisted what I'm saying. I'm not saying a great soul like I'm so great, honor me, blah, blah, blah. That means fucking nothing. The personality means nothing. What I'm saying is that your soul came here for something so great and magnificent that is so far beyond your personality. If we were looking at your personality and if we're looking at your body, we are so on the black road that we don't even see the light. People look at you, they are so on the black road, they don't even see the light and the magnificence of your soul and the splendor and the magnificence that you are anchoring on this planet. They can't even see it. They can't even fathom it. Why? Because they're on the black road. It's not that they're not seeing it because you don't have it and you're expecting them to validate your magnificence. They can't see your magnificence. They're fucking on the black road. When you're on the black road, you can't see jack, but more black. How are they going to see through the black to your red roadness? Don't expect it. Don't wait for permission for people to say, oh yeah, you're so good at that. Fuck it. Whether they say it or don't say it. I don't really give a damn. Guess what? When I first came out as a Christian witch, oh, they tried to vilify me. Oh, they would still try to vilify me. And guess what? More Christian witches came. And guess what? More books about Christian witches. And guess what? This Christian witches school, and guess what? Christian witches temple, and guess what? Christian witches all over the globe, and guess what? Christian witches blog, and guess what? On and on and on and on. I don't need your commentary on my destiny. Please put it in the chat. I don't require commentary on my destiny. Please put it in the chat. I don't require commentary on my destiny. I don't require that. I don't require come on, Alchemy Seal, right? I don't require commentary on my destiny. I don't require it. I don't require a commentary on my destiny. So many people require commentary. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it good? They require commentary. They need people to prop them up. They need people to tell them, yeah, you're doing it. Oh yeah, you're going the right direction. And if they don't get that, or if they get the opposite of that, oh, you should, what is wrong with you? They go back into their little cave and they shrink back. I wish I would shrink back when this is a giant soul who came to the planet for a giant purpose. I wish I would shrink back because somebody don't like what I said. Oh, you don't like what I said? Okay. Guess what? There are 500 million other YouTube channels. Go to one of them. That's all. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. That's all. It's not going to sway me left or right. I don't live on the black road. I used to. I used to be pinged back and forth. I used to. Not anymore. And if I'm not careful and I find myself on the black road again, whoo, Auntie, what's happening? What's happening? All we need to do is breathe, pray, be still and know. You just right yourself and get back on the red road. I'm back home now. For a second, I forgot who I was. Now I'm back home. Okay? Let's conclude with this. This thing is here to teach us how to be bigger than anything that you see outside yourself. This thing is here to teach you that you, come on, Kathy. Come on. Come on. This thing is here to teach you how to walk the red road. This thing is here to teach you how to be God. Ye are gods. This thing is here to teach us, not you, us. This thing is here to teach us how to be bigger than anything in the outside world. This thing is here to teach us how to anchor in love and not in fear. This thing is here to teach us how to love Mother Nature. The animals are happy. They're playing. They're outside frolicking. Why? Because we, who are the destructive humans, are in timeout by Mother Nature. Mother Nature said, you need a timeout. Sit down. Now, you may think that the politicians did a lockdown. Nobody locked you down. No one can lock you down. I'll give you an example. In the United States, there are 7 million law enforcement officers and 330 million people. How can 7 million people lock down 330 million people? They wouldn't be able to. It's about how many of us? 100 of us for every one of them. No one can lock you down, boo. No one can lock you down. I haven't been locked down yet. I don't know anyone that can be locked down. They can't take all of us. Now, so what I'm saying is, you cannot be locked down unless you agreed in your mind to be locked down. If you're locked down on your consciousness, that's the other thing this thing is teaching us. Oh, it's teaching us all the ways that you already locked yourself down. Because if someone can lock you down by law of correspondence, it must mean that I already locked myself down within myself. Wow, where did I lock myself down for somebody now to tell me you locked down? You see, they wouldn't be able to tell me you're locked down unless I had already locked myself down. That's the law, baby. That's the law. Hello, that's right, Be Nature. Be right, Nature. Me too. I've been moving about. It's actually been very refreshing because you get to have so much space to yourself. Because y'all know I travel all over the world, and usually I'm in very crowded places where people are just all up on me. This thing has answered so many people's prayers. How many people were praying? How many people were sitting in traffic saying, I don't want to be in traffic? You got your prayer. How many people were sitting at the office? I don't want to be in the office. You got your prayer. You're at home. How many people were waking up in the morning? Why can't I work from home? Boom, you got your prayer. How many kids were praying? I don't want to go to school today. You got your prayer. How many people were praying? Dang, my boss is fucking getting on my nerves. I just need a little space. You got your prayer. How many people were unplugging saying, oh, it's so crowded in here. Look at all these people. You got your prayer. Look, how many people got what they prayed for? You got what you prayed for. How many times have I been places like, dang, it's so crowded. Look at all these people. Like, these were our unconscious prayers. They've all been answered. Thank you, universe. And you mad at how they get answered? Well, the universe answered your prayer. You don't know how your prayer is going to be answered. It's going to be answered. Every thought is a prayer. Every unconscious urge is a prayer. Every little wish is a prayer, spoken or not. It's a prayer. And you kept praying that prayer. I don't feel like going to work. Good. There you go. You're home. You ain't got no money either, but you forgot to put that part in the prayer. Dang, I don't want this job. Okay, you don't got a job no more. Isn't that what you prayed for? Oh, but I ain't got no money either. Well, you didn't pray that part. Next time, be a little more intentional and conscious with your prayers. I desire to experience extreme abundance. Beautiful. Then now that's your prayer. So whatever you ask for, you have it, boo. Whatever you ask for, trust and believe you have it. Now all you have to do is ask yourself, was this what I really wanted? And then the next prayer is going to be the prayer. Stay home and get paid, right? Some people were just asking, I don't want to go to work today. That's an unconscious, incomplete prayer that the universe can answer in any number of ways. Oh, you don't want to go to work today? You get out the bed, fall and break your leg. You're not going to work today. That was an unconscious, incomplete prayer. That's what Christ said, you pray amiss. It was a prayer. You pray amiss, and you got the answer. And you can't argue with the universe on how the universe gives you the response to your prayer. It was answered, okay? Look at all the teachers that was praying, Lord Jesus, do I have to go in here with these bad kids today? You got your prayer. Look at all the kids. Can't stand school. Guess what? You got no more school. You got your prayer. Now, this is teaching us, wow, maybe since I am creating my reality and what I say goes, and the universe is listening to me at all times. This is a universe with his big old ears, listening to you at all times, even the words, especially the words you're not speaking. That's the ones it's listening to even more than the words you are speaking. It's listening to your whole self, your whole vibration. All the bad kids are home now. It's listening to your whole vibration. How many lovers said to their lover, I wish you would stay at home? Well, now you got your prayer. But you don't really like your lover now that they stay at home more. You're like, dang, I thought I was going to love spending more time with you, but maybe not. You got your prayer. So let's just really come to an understanding that everything is an invitation into becoming God. Just look at it like that. Oh, this is an invitation for me to become God. So if you weren't God before and you weren't on the path to becoming God, which I know all of you are, and if you weren't really putting that as your number one thing, becoming God, becoming God, becoming God, if that wasn't your number one thing to remember that you're God and just become God on all levels of your being, if that wasn't your main thing, well, this is teaching you to become God. Everything is an invitation to become God, to become, what do I mean by that? To become more like the Creator. You see, every fear expression, every fear presentation is an opportunity. It's an invitation into love because you get to choose. It's that contrast. Oh, this is a fear presentation. I get to choose love. Any questions before we conclude? Any questions? Put it in the chat. Do you have questions? I've been talking a lot and I want to serve you. I'm here to serve you. I'm a minister and a teacher to serve you. What are your questions? Put it in the chat. I'm sure we have questions before we conclude. Let me serve you the best I can. I don't have the answers. I don't know. I know the knower. I don't have to know. I know the knower. I know how to tap in. I know how to listen. I know that. All right, let's get the question. How do you deal with thoughts that work against you? Good question, Nakia Mermaid. Woo, come on, come on, come on, come on, family. Do you vote? How to stay focused in extreme situations. I love this. I love this. Okay. Do I vote? It depends. If I feel like I have good choices to choose from, I will. If I feel like all the choices are absolutely ridiculous, I do not participate in that. It depends. Actually, I like Trump in this experience. I never thought I would say that. I'm open. I'm open to changing my mind. I've changed my, this will be the second time that I've changed my mind about Trump. I used to love Trump back in the day when he was a businessman. You know, I liked him. Then when he started going for president, I was like, ugh, I didn't like him. I'm going to be honest with you. Now I like him again. I like him again. Now, I do not condone groping women. I don't condone being out of order. I don't condone saying whatever the fuck you feel like saying on Twitter. I don't condone a lot of those things. But then again, is there any person, he's the perfect president for this thing. Oh, Spirit couldn't have set it up better. Because if we had a politician for this thing would have went a whole lot of different way, a whole different way. He's not a politician, he's a businessman. A politician probably would have kept us in lockdown for 3 years. A businessman's like, we got to make money. Trump's bottom line is money, okay? So this doesn't make sense. Where's the money? This man was a billionaire before he came in. He's a businessman. And it's really powerful. It's very powerful to see how this thing is unfolding. And guess what? We've got to always be ready to change our minds. I'm humbly ready to change my mind at any time about anything and anyone because everyone's God. Everyone's God. So if I was harboring something about him, this thing is teaching me to have a new and different view of Trump. I like it. I love how Spirit did this whole thing. We think, this is one reason why I'm not a conspiracy theorist, that I'm going to answer those two questions. One reason why I'm not a conspiracy theorist is because Bill Gates and all the powers that be, CDC, WHO, the UN with their 2020, 2030 mission and all that, they can come up with all the grand plans they want. Do you realize man plans and God laughs? I think we realize that by now. I'll make all the plans you want. One little thing will come along and derail every human plan they ever put into focus or that they ever put on paper. I mean, there's a plan right now to hijack you and your kids, stamp everybody with a tattoo, run nanobots through your body, and own your bloodstream. And there's plans for all of that. There's so many plans for you. There's so many plans. And guess what I say? that God told me, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and give you a good future and for you to never suffer. That's what God said. So who do you believe? The conspiracy theorists? I listen to all kinds of people. I listen to David Icke. I like David Icke. David Icke has a lot of wisdom. I listen to London Real and Brian Rose. I love Brian Rose. I myself am not a conspiracy theorist because I know God. When you know God, it's hard to be a conspiracy theorist. Now, you may say some of the same things that conspiracy theorists say, which is free your mind. That is the bottom line of it. A free mind cannot be, look, Infinite Waters said it right. Ralph Smart said, I don't need no 5G, baby, because I'm 5D. Can I get a hello there? And the cat down the road. Does Ralph Smart look like he's concerned about 5G? I don't know what the fuck 5G is. Put it up. You would never hear me. You would never hear me go in a street and get a sign and protest 5G. Don't we love Ralph Smart? We would love Ralph Smart around here. Because if you're 5D, why would you be concerned about 5G? But if you ain't 5D and you're a victim and you're running around thinking that you're powerless, you would probably be very afraid of 5G. And guess what? A Course in Miracles says that if you believe in all of that, if you are trusting in your own human strength, you have every reason to be terrified. You have every reason to be afraid. I'm not trusting in my own human strength. God has a plan. This is what else A Course in Miracles says. Listen to this plan. Listen to what Course in Miracles says. Lesson 337, I believe it is. Look it up. Let me get it. Because y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. No, we're gonna walk this red road up in here. I was just reading A Course in Miracles lesson today to someone that I love very dearly. So we are on A Course in Miracles. I keep it open on my browser. Do you see that I keep A Course in Miracles open on my browser? acim.org. Let's go to lesson 336. And just say this to yourself over and over and over. Lessons, we're going to go to the table. 337, not 336, 337. A Course in Miracles, lesson 337. Let's go to it. I'm going to give you something that will wipe out all the 5G. It's going to wipe out all of that. And it's going to have the ring of truth. And it's going to make you not be afraid. Is it 338. 338 lesson is a very short lesson. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read to you a line out of it. It says here, please look at this. Do you see what this says? It says, your plan is sure, my father, only yours. All other plans will fail. Boom. End of discussion. End of story. Your plan is sure. My Father, my Creator, God. Your plan is sure. God, only yours. All other plans will fail. Sure, make a plan to take over the whole world. Let me look. Is that God's plan? No, that's not God's plan. It's going to fail. Sure, make a plan to shoot everybody up with some vaccines and get people poisoned. And I'm not laughing at that part. I'm laughing at the absurdity that people actually think that they can take over the whole world. All other plans will fail. Your plan, what do you think God is? What do you think God is? Do you think God is the source of all creation? Do you think God is a passing fancy? Or do you know that if you're a powerful being and you came from somewhere, that absolutely you must have a source? And if you're powerful enough to create your whole life, and you're powerful enough to change the whole world, where do you think you came from? You came from something. You came from something. There's something beyond your five senses. There's something beyond your body. So this great cosmic order, let me tell you something. Every single empire, Alexander the Great, the Assyrian Empire, the Greco-Roman Empire, the Arab empires, Every single, the great French kings and queens, Marie Antoinette, Hitler. Where are all those people right now? And did the sun come up this morning? And is it going to set tonight? And is the moon still going in its phases according to cosmic order? Where's Marie Antoinette? Let them eat cake. Oh, she was such a despot. Where is she? Where's Stalin? Oh, he was so terrible. Take over humanity. Where's fucking Hitler? Killed 6 million people without remorse. I'll tell you where he is. He blew his own fucking brains out. Like the coward that he is. Blew his own fucking brains out. But he had such a plan, didn't he? The hubris, the arrogance of little tiny specks. You just get in an airplane and look down and look how tiny specks that we look like. Our houses look like this. After a while, you can't even see our houses in an airplane. We are so tiny in our physical appearance and so great and magnificent as spirits. And as a spirit, you are an emanation of Source. And Source has a plan. God has a plan. And God has already told us the plan. The plan is love. The plan is compassion. The plan is kindness. The plan is prosperity. The plan is abundance. The plan is creativity. The plan is cosmic order. The constellations are moving in a cosmic order. The moon is moving in an order. Your answer to Jessica's question. The sun is rising in an order. We don't have to guess at the time the sun is going to rise. You can put it on a chart. You can stake your life on it. The moon is in its perfect cycle. The oceans are waxing and waning according to a cosmic plan. You think all that is on cosmic order, but your life is not part of the cosmic order. That doesn't make sense. My life is a part of the cosmic order. You are one with the cosmic order. You are a cosmic being. You are one with the moon going in its cycles. You are one with the sun. You are one with the ocean waxing and waning. As the ocean is waxing and waning according to the moon, that 70% ocean waters of your body are waxing and waning according to the moon. I mean, this ought to be common sense, but I understand common sense isn't so common. Let's go to Jessica's question. Let me answer the question that you all asked. You all asked a very good question about how do you stay focused in a world gone crazy? How do you stay in the high vibration when things are going on around here? Thank you so much, boo. Meditation, 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 meditation. Put it in the chat. Meditation, 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 meditation. Put it in the chat. Meditation, 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 meditate. Meditate, and when you're done meditating, meditate some more. And when you're walking through your day, have meditation moments. And when you fall asleep at night, have some meditation. And when you wake up in the morning, have a little more meditation. And before you eat your food, have a brief meditation. And before you talk to your boo, have a brief meditation. And when you get ready to brush your teeth, have a little meditation. Have a brushing your teeth meditation. This is what I do. This is what I do all fucking day long. All fucking day long, I'm meditating. That's all you really need to do. Now, why is meditation the answer? And prayer, meditation. I pray, that's praying, speaking to the universe. I don't know about God. I don't know if there's a God. I never saw a God. I got no evidence for a God. I do have evidence for a source of all creation, the creator. I do have God as in the way people say it, right? God is in the way people say it. Like this big dude up in the sky. That's what I'm talking about. When I say God, you know, like this big overarching book of life, wrong, right. You got to do it the way I say or else I smoke the... I threw that out a long time ago. That doesn't work for me. I'm talking about source. This is energy. This is the ground of all creation. This is what quantum physics call the infinite field. Source, creator. This is a creative energy. It's the creative energy of the whole universe. And this creative energy is love. It has a quality to the substance. It's infinite substance. And the quality is love. And there's an order to it. And out of the chaos comes the order, right? It's the blackness. It's the infinite blackness, the nothingness. It's what you experience when you go on shrooms. So if you don't do magic mushrooms, please, just do more magic mushrooms. Please, just do more plants and you will start to see all these things. Meditation. Why is meditation the key? Please put this word in the chat. Everything is, that's right. Put this word in the chat. Substrate. Substrate. Put this in the chat. Substrate. How you loving, boo? Come on in here. Substrate. 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 And I'm going to tell you how your mind works right now. Substrate. Beautiful. Substrate. That's right. Substrate. I'm going to tell you how your mind works right now. Your mind has a substrate. What is the substrate? That's concrete. It's concrete. The concrete way you think the world works. That is the substrate. It is the foundation of everything that's happening in your life. It is all the way at the bedrock. It is the foundation upon which your whole consciousness rests. The substrate. Most people's substrate is fucked up. In their substrate is lack, limitation, not enough, some insufficiency, a separation, fear. That thing was set up when you were born and you started interacting with the grown-ups who are in some level of crazy. Your substrate got set up in your 0 to 7. Actually, your substrate got set up even when you were first conceived, because I remember someone who was still carrying trauma in their body because they were in the belly and their mother turned and her belly hit on a drawer that was open. Whoo, I got the God bumps on this. The belly is terrible. I mean, not terrible. It's just, whoo. Her belly bumped, she bumped her belly against a drawer that was pulled out. One of my clients, drawer that was pulled out. She still was experiencing that trauma. How do we know? Because we went back into the consciousness. There's a way to go into the consciousness and discover why you are experiencing trauma right now. And that was in utero, the substrate. Guess what was in my substrate? The world's not safe. That was the substrate. Now, if you want a different life, don't you think you have to have a different substrate? You cannot have the life you desire with the substrate you currently have. And you keep making these little changes. It's like people moving furniture on the deck of the Titanic. You're moving the furniture. People, that's what most people are doing. They're moving the furniture on the Titanic. This ship is going down fast. But you're putting a plan over here, over there. You made a vision board. You just moved the chair, the deck chair, from this side to that side. You didn't get to the core. You didn't get to the core. That's the substrate. And that's all the way at the core of your foundation. And what does meditation do? It just starts to disintegrate your substrate. Wow. Now, at first it's scary because you'll just be like floating in space like, what's true? I don't know if anything I found out was true. I don't know what to believe anymore. Good. Give up all your beliefs. You don't need them anyway. People that have knowing don't need beliefs. Get rid of all your beliefs. Somebody asked, I think Eckhart Tolle, I think Oprah asked Eckhart Tolle, do you believe so-and-so and so-and-so? He said, I try not to believe anything. I'm trying very hard not to have any beliefs. What do you need your beliefs for? For what? Beliefs they're made up. And guess what? Here's the dangerous thing about beliefs. They're always going to prove themselves true because beliefs create. I believe people hate me because I'm Black. Am I going to have experiences according to that belief? Of course. And I'm going to call it proof all day long. See, people hate me because I'm Black. No, people hate you because you made up in your mind that they were going to hate you before you even met them. So because the universe has to be very obedient to whatever you're thinking and believing, it had to give you people hate you. People love me because I'm a woman. That's true. Whatever belief you have is going to be true, baby. It's going to be true, whatever you make up. Isn't this profound? Let's go to Jessica's question. So let me go back through the chat. I'm looking at, because I know Jessica asked about how do you, Jessica's question. Yeah, Jessica. Come on, Jessica. I'm coming for you right now. I'm looking. How do you reconcile that? Okay, Jessica, I'm not sure how to ask my question. I'm breaking the binds of religion. So when I think I'm becoming God, the religious training comes up and says, the Bible says that Satan was cast out for this. Ooh, good question. Come on, Jessica. Come on, Jessica. Oh, wait a minute. Almost lost almost got a little, okay. Go on, Jessica. We're going to do this. What in the morning? Go on, Jessica. Go on, Jessica. Here's the part. Christians, everybody, here's the part where Reverend Val says something very shocking. I just want to give you a warning because Reverend Valerie says something shocking. What? WTF. This is a WTF moment because what Reverend Val is getting ready to say is going to be very shocking. Does the Bible say that Satan was cast out for that? No. Religion said that the Bible said. You have to be very careful to remove the connection. What did religion say God said? What did religion say the Bible said? Rather than let me go and study for myself. Right? So nowhere in the Bible does it say that. First of all, let me go back a little bit. People get confused between Lucifer, Satan, and the devil. They kind of muck it all together. I'm going to talk now about Satan because you said Satan. Satan, as it's pronounced in Hebrew. If we go back to Kemet, we would call this being Set. Now, first of all, you already know that if something exists, there's a reason for it to exist. True. If it exists, there's a reason for it to exist. Next, we also know that God made Satan. And the way they gave me the story was, God made this beautiful angel, and then this angel all of a sudden decided he didn't want to listen to God anymore. I'm not. And really, Lucifer, the angel that they said did this, basically was saying, I'm not listening to humans. Humans are not going to be able to command me because they're nutty. I'm looking at what you made, God, and I beg to differ. And God said, okay. What else would God say? Would God think that something God made is going to now be equal to God? My kids can say whatever the fuck they want. I made all them kids. I made y'all. There's neither my kids nor me, they can have any opinion they want, sure. Let's not be unclear on the relationship. You're my fucking kids, I'm your mama. And that was clear with my mother too. Now, you had different opinions than your mama. Your mama is your mama. And never was I going to be equal to my mother. And never are my kids going to be equal to me. It's not going to happen. So just look at your own life and look at what you're living and then think, well, why is it different? And then who told you it was different? Okay. So now let's go to God made Satan. That's what they told us in the story, right? Now, Satan said, or Lucifer said, I'm not listening to humans. I'm out of here. Okay. Left heaven. We have a story in the Bible where Job is being tested. How did he come to be tested? Read the scripture. It says, the day came for the sons of God and the heavenly host to take their station before God. What is that telling you? That there's an appointed time that the heavenly hosts and all the sons of God have a station. That means a place, a throne, like a classroom, like anything that we have on planet Earth. When you go to work, don't you have a desk? That's your station. We even call it your workstation. The same thing in heaven, as above, so below. It was the day that and Satan entered right among them. Why wouldn't Satan enter heaven? And I always got that. When I was a little kid and they told me this story, I always doubted what they were telling me about the story because I was reading one thing and they were telling me something else. It said, Satan raises a question in the heavenly court. And God listens to the question. Why would God listen to a question from someone supposedly source of all evil, cast out of heaven, Oh my God, he's horrible. He's the one Christians like to blame for shit that they don't want to take responsibility for. That's the truth about Satan. Satan is helping you every day. So what does Satan say? I've been looking at the earth and I see Job. And God says, yes, Job. And I feel like I really need to come against him. And God says, okay. He says, because he's so blessed. Of course he wouldn't say anything bad against you because he's so blessed. Satan is a helper. Satan is helping you. Satan works for God like everything. Everything works for the cosmic order. You could say God, not as a person, cosmic order. This is a myth to point us to greater truth and greater reality. So God says, okay. God is having a conversation with Satan. Now, did that ever strike you as odd? And all they ever told you in church or in religion, this is bad, it's very bad. Get thee behind me, Satan. You wouldn't talk to him, but God's talking to him. That doesn't add up. Doesn't add up, people. Start asking a lot of questions and then say, you know what? I see that y'all are probably not going to give me the answers that I'm looking for. And then you will go beyond that and then you'll land in the occult. What is the occult? Hidden. Is hidden meanings. That's all occult means, hidden. Now, he goes there. He's talking. God is talking to Satan. And he says, God says to Satan, here's Satan. Come on. This is all, I'm not saying anything that you cannot prove. Going right to your Bible, pick up any Bible and read the story yourself without the pastor. Thank you, Pastor. You've taught me a lot. Sit down for a minute. Let me just do this myself. And please, everyone know, every time you read a holy book, there is such thing as a rhema word. What is a rhema word? A rhema word means the word that comes to you from inside. It's the moving in your own spirit. It's your spirit touching the spirit of what you're living in. You're a spirit being. Your spirit is touching the spirit in the book, and you're getting understanding from that. You don't need nobody to tell you what shit means. Okay? So, you're reading it. He says, I feel like I need to go and press him to see what will happen. And what happened? What did Satan do? What did God say? God said, go right ahead, which means there's nothing that can come against you unless what? Unless it's already been okayed by the cosmic order. Well, what happens? We know this story. He had 10 kids. He was wealthy. He was happy. He had excellent health. He was charmed. You know, Satan said there's a hedge about him. We need to take that hedge down so we can see what we're really dealing with. And sure enough, go right ahead. God lets the hedge fall down from around Job. No warning. Here comes Job. Collapse of the house. 10 kids all died. Fortune turned. Struck with a deadly dis-ease. How's this possible when you just always praising God? You always prospering. You're always doing great. You're always doing wonderful. How did this horrific turn of events fall upon you? How did this happen? His friends coming by. What have you done? You must have been doing some evil and some wickedness behind closed doors that nobody knew about for you to be having this kind of turn of events. This is horrible. Your life is horrible. His wife said, you might as well curse God and die because everything you have ever had is over. Covered from head to toe with a horrible dis-ease, boils, pus, everything. He was scraping himself with the earthenware vessel, they say. He was no more than a leper, and lepers were considered the outcasts of society. You couldn't even touch a leper. He was like that, in a dirt. I mean, you talking about brought down so low. And then what happened? He said, no, I'm never going to curse God. I'm just never going to do it. I'm just never, there's a reason why I was exalted, and there's a reason why I've fallen. And he kept his humility, and he kept his faith, and he kept his knowing. Maybe I don't know what's going on. I do know that I'm not going to curse God. Maybe I don't know what's going on. I do know I'm not going to curse God. Let me just be with this. And sure enough, what happened? He passed the test. Everything was doubled. Double. He got all the kids back, all new kids, all the money, all the wealth, health completely cleared up, everything cleared up. He was more exalted than ever. This is an allegory. This is a truth tale. What is it here to tell you? Keep your chin up, baby, because you need resistance to come against you so that you can move through and that you can conquer and overcome and be bigger, better, stronger, faster, wiser, basically become double what you were before. You see, if you didn't have resistance, Satan is your necessary resistance. If you didn't have resistance, how you gonna go stronger? How you gonna get muscles with no resistance in the gym? You go to the gym, 5 pounds, you going like this. You got 0 resistance, 5 pounds. But give you 500 pounds. And you know what I love about the resistance like that? The resistance of you lost everything. I've been in the lost everything moments, haven't y'all? Haven't y'all been in lost everything moments? You lost everything that you thought was so dear to you. Lost my mama, lost my kid for a minute. Thought I lost my kid. You can't lose a kid. Thought I lost my mama. You can't lose a mama. Death ain't nothing but greater life. Thought I lost my money. Oh, my fortune is gone. You can't lose what ain't yours, and you can't lose what is yours, and you can't keep what ain't yours. So it got me to question the whole loss thing. Well, wait a minute. Everything I thought I lost, is there really any such thing as loss? No, there's no such thing as loss, boo. There is something was here and then it went somewhere else. And your job is to stay peaceful and accepting of whatever comes and goes, and to understand that you are working on a third dimension. And a third dimension is a changing dimension that one day is here, one day it's not. One day she's here, one day she's not. One day he's here, one day they're not. One day you're like this, one day you're not. It's for you to not get gripped onto anything in the third dimension and try to hold on to it. We call that attachment. That means suffering. And for you to understand and know that you're in a changing dimension. You're in a third dimensional changing dimension, yet you are a changeless being. You see, it's still going to come home to the truth and knowing of who you are. You're a changeless being in a changing dimension. The third dimension is always changing. It changed since we got on. Your body changed since we got on. Your body made cells, killed cells. You're not even the same person you were when we started this live stream. Everything's always changing in this third dimension. That's what you're supposed to come home to know. We're supposed to come home to knowing that this whole thing is a big old facade. It's fake. It's not real. And that maybe things are the exact opposite of what I thought. Maybe when I thought I was losing something, I was gaining something. Maybe when I thought everything was going against me, maybe things were going for me. Maybe when it looked the bleakest, it was the darkest, the night is darkest just before dawn. Maybe things are not as they appear. Ooh, maybe there's nothing against you. Maybe there's no boogeyman under the bed. Maybe there's no monster in the closet. Maybe everything is for you. Maybe everything, everyone, everything is to make you better, faster, wiser, stronger. Maybe that's the truth. Just maybe. Just maybe. So this whole experience of this Satan against me, Satan works for God like all the other angels, and he is your resistor angel. Just call Satan your resistor angel. You're 350 pounds in the gym. Otherwise, you would be a punk and a wuss. And you would wuss out at every little thing that came along if it were not for Satan. Yay, Satan. One of my favorite angels, really. One of my favorite angels. I think we have the answers to our questions. How do you keep how do you keep your focus? How do you stay high vibration amongst whatever's happening? Meditation, meditation, meditation. How do you know who you are in a world that does not want you to remember who you are? That's the design of the third dimension, to throw you off and make you not remember and know who you are. By turning within all throughout the day and reminding yourself of who you are and why you came here and what you're about. I am a teacher and a minister to support the awakening of humanity. That's why I'm here. And I love it. And every day I wake up to jump into it and do it. And I fall asleep meditating on it, and I wake up meditating, praying on it, and that's my life, and it's delicious. It's fucking delicious. I invite you into a life of destiny. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for super chat. That is at 99. That is incredible because 9 and 9 is such a magical number. That's freaking incredible. Be sure to invite someone to this channel. We're going for 100,000 subscribers, then 250,000, then 1,000,000. We're going for 100,000 subscribers. Make it happen, baby. I love you. God bless you. Share, share, share. Smash that like button, baby. Smash that share button, baby. Remember to subscribe and ring the bell. God bless you. Peace. ValerieLove.com. Kaisi out.